Hello everyone, as I am introduced, I am Tinku Kumar Gupta, aka Unik Gupta, and the topic for today is advertisement and art form. So within my topic there are two keywords, I suppose: advertisement and art form. If I ask any one of you what is advertisement, the first thing that you would struck is like you keep on scrolling the Facebook and the Daraz app. That's an advertisement. You call, and that is the most particular thing that any human being in this digital era would think what an advertisement is. And if I ask anyone what an art form is, so they would like, yeah, I do paintings, that is an art form. I do dance, that is an art form. Again, I would continue like, okay, I do cycling, that is an art form because I perform stunts on that on my BMX. Again, it will be continued like, okay, I do swimming and I know how to do breaststrokes, I know how to do backflip and all. That is an art form. Yeah, correct. That is an art form in a particular manner. But how an advertisement can be related to an art form? So that is a thing. That is a question to think, and it is the most disputed topic. Started in 2018 after the digital era started officially in 2017. So let me present one fact that when it was in 2017, the New York Times presented a magazine with a huge question mark: is advertisement an art form, digitally or ethically? That was a huge question mark raised, and this was the topic that started debating inside the United Nations. So let me present. If we particularly think about art is something that is freedom. So let it more sugar coated. Art is something that helps the creator to express what he is thinking inside his imagination. But if we consider advertisement as a separate topic, advertisement is something that he wants to express inside a targeted amount of audiences through the attributes of the product that he is going to launch for that. So this is particularly different topic. So how can it be so cohortly related to each other? So there is there is white, there is black, but inside the black and white there is something called gray area, and that gray area is known as creativity, and that creativity is the term is used inside the United Nations debates and like lots and lots of debates along with the market analysts, business developers, with the art form developers, lots and people that has been debating on this topic just using the word creativity. But they are actually miscalculating that. If I talk about art forms in terms of creativity, it's something like, okay, a person pushes himself to create something. Okay, if there is a person who is doing sculpting, he would like push himself to make each and every strokes for that, each and every inches perfect, make it perfect, so that the targeted audience he wants to show can have their expression of what he has imagined for. But if similarly in an advertisement, okay, I have to make something like, okay, Hazmola je aउँछ मजाले पचाउँछ, something tagline for that. If we think that tagline, it's like every people could easily relate to that. They just over at a party, okay, let's buy an Hazmola, end it, because they have the tagline stabbed in that mind, like, okay, je aउँछ मजाले पचाउँछ. But if we look at the backstory for that, there is lot of hard work and actually an art. The business developer would like for hours and hours inside a meeting room, they would fight like cats and dogs. And personally, I could say that if the business developer had a knife, they would just kill their CEO, because so much of chaos is inside that meeting. And at the end of the day, the developer actually had used his own art form, because that is his creativity that he showed towards the general public. And okay, let me turn this to a 360 degree. We all are humans, and everything that we see inside art, inside advertisement, inside our education, and everything inside the world, there are only three peculiar things that makes us what to say, like influence us. Okay, let's use the term influence. There are like senses, second is the intellect, and the third one is the willpower. So if we focus on the senses, it only generates us entertainment, nothing more than that. And if we focus on the intelligence of the human, it just only generates education, nothing more than that. And second and lastly, if we look at the willpower, it only generates the propaganda of what he is supposed to do for a particular moment. So if we blend all those things, that makes a complete human being. So inside advertisement, we use our senses. It also we use our education as well, and also it distributes our willpower. For example, if Sanbaz is watching a YouTube movies continuously, like he's watching an Asiki 3, Asiki 2, and as soon as the kiss scene approaches, a Daraz ad will pop up. के तपाईले थाहा छ हाम्रो दराजमा यो पाउँछ. So if we consider that particular scenario, for Sanbaz, advertisement is clearly a social waste, not an art form. But if we continue to watch the theory that the Daraz proposed, or the creators proposed according to that, he's like, okay, that particular thing is an art because with a small loophole for the general audience, I presented my idea at a very small time, and that person watching that ad is definitely going to see buy my products, or even has that struck his intelligence as well, his senses as well, and his willpower to buy that product as well, and which ends up resulting as expectation versus reality. So summing up, I would like to say that this is a very respectable topic. There are lots of debates going on, so this doesn't has a clear end. Thank you.